We're making a gluten-free Oreo cream pie with a baked crust and a creamy no-bake filling. It's made with clean ingredients like homemade Oreos, almond flour, whipped cottage cheese, maple syrup, and cane sugar. Hello, my name is Nicole Bonilla, and if you love healthier recipes to our favorite foods, then you are in the right place. Now you're welcome to jot down these ingredients as we go along, or you can click on the link that's in the video description below, and that will take you to the full recipe with all the details, including nutrition facts, ingredients and substitutions, and frequently asked questions. Now to make the pie crust, we're going to start with our dry ingredients, which includes 1 1/3 cups of almond flour, 1/3 cup of tapioca flour, and I do include some additional flour options on the recipe page. Now when it comes to the cocoa powder, you could use any variety that you like. I really like using this black cocoa powder because it gives the crust that really dark Oreo cookie color. And I included a link to this brand in the description if you'd like to check it out. So if you use regular cocoa powder, you'll want 3 tablespoons, but if you use the black cocoa powder, you only need 2. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of the black cocoa powder, and then 2 tablespoons of cane sugar, but you can use regular sugar if you like, and 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to mix this together till well combined. And then we'll end up with what looks like a nice thick cookie dough. Now before we press the crust into our pie plate, we're going to spray it first a little bit non-stick. I'm just using some coconut oil, and I'm going to dump half of it right in the center and roughly press that out. I'm spraying the rest in little clumps kind of around the edge to help evenly distribute it. Now this dough is going to be a little sticky on your hands, so I'm going to take a little bit of coconut oil and just rub that on my fingers. And then we can just go around and press in the dough. Now if you could use healthy inspiration on a regular basis, I invite you to join my email list. All you have to do is click on the link in the video description below, and that is the best way for us to stay connected. Now that we've pressed the crust into our pan, we're going to come back in with a fork and make some holes in it. And this will help release the air as it bakes so it doesn't puff up on the bottom. And then this is ready to go into a 350-degree oven for 14 minutes. Now for the Oreo cookies in this pie, you have 2 options, and my favorite is the first, and that's using my Oreo cookie recipe. And I've included a link to it in the video description below. And it's made with all natural ingredients, and they are absolutely delicious. Now you can also make this pie using the store-bought Oreos, and I included those directions on the recipe as well. So to make the pie filling, we're going to start with some cottage cheese, but we want to blend it smooth, so you'll want to use a blender or a food processor. So we're going to add 2 cups of cottage cheese. And for a little sweetener, we'll use 1/2 cup of some powdered cane sugar, but you can also use regular powdered sugar. We're also going to add 1/4 cup of maple syrup, a teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then we'll blend this on high until we no longer see the curdled cottage cheese texture. Now to set the filling so that it's nice and sliceable, we're going to use some white chocolate or white chocolate melting wafers, or even some vanilla almond bark will work. So I've just taken 2/3 of a cup in a microwave safe bowl, and then we're going to microwave this in 25-second intervals, stirring in between until it's nice and melted. So after the first 25 seconds, I'm just going to give this a quick stir and then put it in for another 25. So after our second round of 25 seconds, we can see this is almost completely melted. So I'm just going to stir it for a minute, and I think that will melt it down completely. Now that that's completely smooth, I'll go ahead and pour this into the filling. And then we want to quickly blend it before it starts to solidify. And then we just blend it for a few seconds until smooth. Now to add the Oreos into the filling, I've just taken 14 cookies. And because we use the white chocolate to help solidify our filling, we don't need to use the filling inside the cookies. So I'm just going to drop these into a bag and then gently break them up with a rolling pin. And I'll take out my blade. And then I'll just quickly fold these in by hand. And I didn't want to blend these in with the blade because that would have broken them down too small. And then we'll just drop it right into our cooled crust. And I'll just spread it out with a spatula. Now you could just leave this as is, but we're going to pipe on some whipping cream dollops and then put an Oreo cookie inside of each one. And then we're just going to carefully cut them in half to put on top. And then we'll take our whipped cream and add it to a piping bag. And I just have a nice big jumbo star tip. Now we'll be cutting this pie into 12 servings, so I like to have 12 dollops and 12 cookies on top. So a really easy way to divide it up evenly is to start by adding a dollop to the 12 o'clock and the 6 o'clock position. I'm just going to come in, so I'm going to start about 1 inch from the edge and just give a nice big swirly dollop. And we'll put one down here at 6 o'clock. Then we'll add one at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And then we just come in and add 2 more in between all of these. Then we can get our little Oreo cookie halves. Just press them right down into each dollop. Well, this looks gorgeous, but we'll want to let it set in the fridge for a few hours just to make sure that filling firms up. And then when it's ready to serve, it's really easy to just go in and slice it in between the dollops. And then it is ready to enjoy. That seriously tastes divine. I love biting into that firm but tender crust that tastes just like a cookie. And you get that really creamy filling that I would never guess has cottage cheese in it. And then you get the texture of those crunchy cookies on top with the cream. It is seriously so delicious. And I love knowing that it's made with clean, natural ingredients, which means I'm gonna feel just as good even after I eat it. And I know that everyone can enjoy it regardless of gluten allergies. Well, thank you so much for joining me today in my kitchen. I've included the recipe link in the video description below, and that takes you to my website, gentletummy.com. And I invite you to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I invite you to join me again in my kitchen.